Once upon a time, there was a kingdom ruled by King Shivam Singh in a state. Shivam Singh was very handsome. Hence, from far away, the kings used to send invitation to him to marry their daughters. But Shivam used to refuse everyone by saying that,
I will marry a girl who will be the most beautiful.
in that state, there was also a witch called Maya who wanted to marry the king. But because she was a witch, the king had clearly refused to marry her.
I will definitely marry this king one day.
One day, a beautiful girl named Mayuri came to the king and said,
Your Highness, I like you very much and I want to marry you.
Seeing her beauty, the king became enchanted and told Mayuri,
I have not seen any girl as beautiful as you are. How can I refuse to marry you?
By saying this, the king said yes to marry her. Soon, the whole palace was decorated with flowers and preparation for their wedding began. The kings of neighboring states also came to join the marriage. The king got ready for marriage and went to Mayuri's room. Only then he sees that Maya witch was standing in the room. King gets very scared by seeing the witch. He thought the witch had killed Mayuri.
Hey witch, what did you do with my Mayuri?
I've kidnapped Mayuri. Now, if you want to see Mayuri alive, then you have to marry me.
King did not want to marry the witch, but he wanted to save Mayuri too. So he told the witch,
Okay, I'm ready to marry you. But before that, you have to erase the memories of Mayuri from my mind. Because if Mayuri's memories are with me, then I will not be able to stay away from her.
The witch did the same. He rolled the stick and said,
My condition was accepted by the king. Now I will accept his condition. By removing the memories of Mayuri, I will wear bridal clothes.
By saying this, the witch has turned the stick towards the king. One light came out of it and goes straight to the king.
All of Mayuri's memories will be erased from your mind as soon as we get married.
I have another condition too.
What's the condition now?
That you change your look. If the people of the state see you like this, then they will kill you.
The witch took the form of Mayuri by changing the look, and according to the condition, the king married the witch in front of everyone. After marriage, king forgot all about Mayuri and they both happily lived in the palace. On the other hand, the witch has released Mayuri, but she had sent her to some forest away from the state with her magic. Mayuri was wandering in the forest in search of the king.
King? My king! Where are you?
In the end, she reached the ashram of a monk wandering in the forest. She cries and tells her story to the monk. After listening to her, the wise monk said,
You don't worry. I now find Maharaj Shivam Singh by meditating.
By saying this, the monk saw in his own eyesight that how the witch hypnotized Mayuri and pressurized the king to marry her, and now she is living a luxurious life as queen. He told all these things to Mayuri. Mayuri began to cry.
The king married a witch because of me.
Don't cry, my daughter. I give you a mantra. With this mantra, Maharaj will remember everything about you, and the black magic of the witch will turn upside down on her.
By saying this, the monk gave a mantra to Mayuri. After this, the monk sent Mayuri to king's palace with his powers. Reaching the palace, Mayuri reached the garden looking for the king. When king saw her, he said with astonishment,
Who are you?
My king, I am Mayuri.
Who is Mayuri? I don't know any Mayuri.
Only then did the witch come. By seeing Mayuri, she comes in her real form.
How did you come back? Get away from the king.
Not mine. It's your time to get away from the king.
By saying this, Mayuri chanted the mantra by looking at the king.
Witch, this witch. I will tell everyone. Whatever she has got, I will burn it in the sun.
As soon as Mayuri said this, the king remembered everything about Mayuri and forgot all about the witch and Mayuri.
How did I come here?
How did you come here? Leave it. Think of where you will go now.
What do you mean?
Meaning soldiers. Put this witch in the dungeon so that she could never do black magic on anyone again.
The soldiers put the witch in the dungeon, and Shivam Singh and Mayuri married in a grand way. In this way, the witch got married to Maharaj by fraud. But when the truth came out, she had to go to the dungeon.